Hello friends, I welcome you to my channel. I am Abudendra Yadav from India. I want to tell you, my viewers, the fact information that is related to the Mr. Xi Jinping, Chinese President, visit to Saudi Arabia and GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council. 6 member states in GCC but first I have to come to the visit of Mr. Xi Jinping there. And when they went, what was the purpose? These are very interesting thing that has happened. Chinese President Xi Jinping met with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The Arab outreach visit that will yields billions of dollars in dealing and has earned the rebuke from Washington. The United States of America is the oldest and ally with the Middle East, particularly Saudi Arabia is concerned. Saudi Arabia has a close cooperation and coordination, military alliances and political alliances with United States of America. United States of America, what they said about the Mr. Xi Jinping visit to the Saudi Arabia in Riyadh, capital of Saudi Arabia. United States warned Saudi Arabia and GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council. It is the word of his press, Foreign Affairs. The Chinese attempt to spread influence worldwide is not conducive to international order. They said that the China is the villain, according to United States. Saudi Arabia remains crucial ally, but he issued warning over China's visit. We are mindful, the Foreign Affairs state saying that we are mindful of the influence that China is trying to grow around the world. The Middle East is certainly one of those regions where they want to deepen their level of influence. Biden identifies as a global competitor between democracies and autocracies, a central theme of his presidency. Mr. Biden always saying that there is competition between democracy and autocracy. US has close relation with GCC and particularly Saudi Arabia, militarily, commercial relation and diplomatic relation with these Middle East countries. This was the concern raised by the United States of America. Mr. China's President Xi Jinping visit. What they did, if they went there, for what was the purpose? I am saying the official document that Beijing's published recently. Because of I want to share factual information. Okay, this is particularly information sharing channel, not to outrage anybody, not to say somebody is the on the path of righteousness and somebody is the villain. I'm not making these comments, but I want to say that what is happening and what the deal happened there. The facts, what is this? Okay, not a propaganda channel. Xi Jinping offered Shanghai Petroleum and Natural Gas Exchange as a platform to carry out yuan settlement of oil and gas trade. He proposed first thing, oil and gas trade, the exchange of trade, money exchange, could be through the Shanghai Exchange and Natural Gas Exchange. Okay. Carry out the settlement in the Chinese currency, yuan. First thing. This will strengthen the Chinese currency in the international market because China want to get the global influence and competitive with the dollar. So because of this is the oil center. The GCC is the oil center. When he's cooperating with the GCC Council, he proposed that you have to settle the oil settlement with the currency of Chinese currency. Because if you take the global currency, 6 global currencies in the worldwide trade, in the trading basket, the yuan is going to get strengthened. So it is a counterbalance phenomenon of dollar. First. Second one, the finance and settlement, finance and investment, innovation, new technologies, aerospace, and language and cultural exchange. This is his spread to inculcate and spread his soft power to attract the people of GCC countries. Okay, because of soft power and language, technology, innovation, these countries actually they have the money because they shell their maximum oil export. So they don't have technology. They are relied mostly on the technologically rich countries, just like United States. GCC countries made the close cooperation with United States to get the defense, military assistance, military weapons, drones, etc. And they have the fear about their Shia Sunni phenomenon, okay, with the Iran, direct competition with the Iran. So it's another way, but I am saying in a third point I am coming, bilateral investment and economic cooperation working mechanism. Okay, bilateral investment with the GCC countries and economic cooperation working mechanism. Okay, carry out local currency swap cooperation. Local currency swap. Okay. Deepening digital currency cooperation. Mr. Xi also called China and GCC nations to be partners in the promoting unity development and security. This is when Mr. Xi Jinping joined its third term. He is always saying that we have to be united. He is in his home. He is Mr. Xi Jinping is the chief of the army. Okay, the premier of the army, and when he joined first term, he went to the army and directed them, we have to be united and we have to be ready for the war. I think he is indicating to Taiwan. Okay, so his words in his third term is these three components: united and development and security. Security, what is security is concerned when China is there in the east and they are the Middle East and there many countries are there. But how is China's security is being managed in Saudi Arabia? Can Saudi Arabia provide defense to the China? How? You know. But if you want to have, if you have the global vision, you must have to be strengthen your relationship with countries. Okay, at least if they not support, they would not get into become adversary. At least if you cannot support me, if you don't have to become my enemy, or enemy, you don't have to support my enemy side. Okay, so this cooperation is important. Riyadh's USA relation has strained over human rights issues and energy policies, and China extending its reach. What is GCC? For my viewers' knowledge, I want to tell you GCC. 6 Middle East countries: Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman, UAE, Qatar, and Bahrain. These are the political and economic alliance. Okay. Headquarters is the Riyadh, which is headquarters of Saudi Arabia as well. He formed at 25th May 1981. 1981. Political setup. These countries are all monarchies. 3 are constitutional monarchies like Qatar, Kuwait and Bahrain, and 2 absolute monarch, Saudi Arabia and Oman, and 1 is federal monarch, UAE. Military of GCC, they have also a cooperative military. Military of GCC, Peninsula Shield Force, 1984 they made to counterbalance the effect of Iran. Iran is a big threat for these GCC countries, and they have the fear about the Iran's nuclear program and Iran's missiles as well. Iran have drones, which is very dangerous one, and these countries actually they don't have military technology or etc. So they are relied on the Western or Eastern powers. So the power is now shifting to China. China is now saying that I will provide you your defense equipment and whatever you have need. One thing China also made, that I will import your oil. I will not stop importing your oils. because of the very recently, which is new development going on in Russia and Ukraine, the Western countries stopped to buying Russian oil. So Russia diverted his oil to China. So there is fear in the Middle East countries that their prices will go down if China getting the Russian oil, its prices, because of the availability of oil in excess, can reduce the price of oils. Okay. One new development also, Chinese president went to Riyadh and proposed the GCC Council. China will cooperate. Okay. China will also establish bilateral investment and economic cooperation working mechanism. Everything I told you. The official Saudi Arabia agency did not provide details, but said two-way trade totaled 304 billion Saudi Riyal, approximately $80 billion in the United States dollar in 2021. When last year they went through the deal of 80 billion US dollar and 301 billion Riyadh, 103 billion Saudi Riyal and 27 billion US dollar in the third quarter of 2022. That is going on right now. They have $27 billion trade with. They signed the pact with Saudi, particular Saudi. Okay, in the third quarter of 2022, approximately 20 agreements they did, and this worth is 29.3 billion is due to be signed, because there is discussions going on in their official levels. Okay, this was the pending issue. Last 3 days, 3 days ago, this incident happened. Mr. Xi Jinping's outreach to the United States is very alarming. So thank you for watching today, and if you like my initiative, please subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.